Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with another video. This one is for the Infernal Machinations XP Challenge Ultra. This is how you can do these bases repeatedly for free repair. You do have to be careful though. There's a couple of things to watch out for in these bases. I recommend using slow-mo. Here's my platoon. It's pretty simple. Devon and some Hyperions and some Commandants with a Darkstorm. That's it. I use 5 Commandants, 4 Hyperions. These 3 tanks right here, this is what you have to watch out for in the beginning if you use your Darkstorm, because they'll come after your Darkstorm. You can take them out in a number of ways, but just be patient. I'll show you how to do it. I pull forward just a little bit so I don't draw them out, because they don't go for the Devon. They go for whatever is moving and the first thing, and they have really massive range. So I'm going to use the Devon for these Janissaries to draw the Janissaries out. And then I'm going to wait for there's some helper units that come automatically, pretty much right down the middle, off to the left just a little bit. That's why I'm sticking to the right a little bit, because I want to stay away from them. Here they come, and so a couple of Hyperions come out, and then I think you get a Commandant, and then a couple of Hyperions, and then a Commandant. And I don't know if it ever ends, because they just keep coming, I think. So once those tanks are dealt with, those 3 tanks, these other 2 tanks that are coming right now, these camouflaged tanks, don't normally come out. You got these 3 bosses in the back, the 2 mini bosses, and then the main boss. So you definitely want to kill the 2 mini bosses first. On one of my tries here, all 3 of them came out at the same time, and it's just too much to deal with. You're going to lose your entire platoon. The mini bosses are hard enough to kill. It's better if you can kill them one at a time, but they're not impossible to kill both at the same time. But what is impossible, I mean, it's not impossible, but it's dangerous to try to kill all 3 of them at the same time. With as much firepower as I have, max workshop and max level on all my units, you'll see here in just a second how hard the mini bosses are to kill, and how really insanely difficult it is to kill the main boss. The main boss has quite a bit of firepower. It's not devastating, otherwise I don't know how you would do this base. And another thing is, with all of the helpers coming, without that I don't know how you would do this base. You would take a lot of damage. It is a pretty intense base, and it can spin out of control. It looks all, well under control right now. But you see, my problem right there is I'm letting the helpers die, and I'm not moving forward because I do not want to draw the main boss out. He was right there. I'm letting him go back. I want to draw these mini bosses out one at a time, or I just want to draw them out separately from the main boss. I can take care of them both at the same time, as long as the main boss does not come out. So here we go. We got 1 mini boss, 2 mini bosses, and then what I like to do is bring my Devon down here now. If I can get my Devon close enough, typically they're going to want to go after the Devouts. And so if I can tag them, just shoot them one time, then they'll come out. See, we can take care of both of them at the same time with the slow-mo on. Yeah, that second guy, he wanted to get away. He wanted to escape. He's not super aggressive. But the main boss, once you tag him, he will never stop coming. He's coming after you until you're dead. Which is actually in our favor. We want him to not switch targets. Okay, we got the two little guys done. The Janissaries will never stop coming. I believe they're spawning off of the back of the base. In the trophy base, they're spawning like right off of the Janissary, or excuse me, right off of the main boss. But on this one, they're spawning from the back of the base because they keep coming from the back of the base. So what I want to do is I want to get him out here, get him into the aura where I can tag him. And once I tag him, he's gonna be my best friend. Okay. Now it's my goal to run around my Darkstorm. So my Darkstorm is not actually in an ideal location. It's kind of off too far to the right. And what you want to do is make sure that your 3 devouts survive. This boss has the ability, if he touches your devouts, or if he touches your Devon, if you get too close to him, he will paralyze them so that they cannot move. They'll still be able to fire, but they won't be able to move. So we just keep running him around here until he's dead. And it doesn't matter what else is left on the base, the boss is the target. He's the central figure. Notice that my 3 devouts are not looking too healthy. Fortunately, he's not targeting anything else, and I'm keeping him far enough away from my platoon that the splash damage isn't getting to my platoon. I'll run this one more time real quick, just so you can see that it is repeatable and it is easy once you know the pitfalls. Okay. In the last event, I think we were getting 225,000 for the XP Ultra, which really shocked me. And on this one, we're getting 500,000 again. So that's good. All right, free repair. See if we can find another one close by. Do it again. Yep, we got the 500,000 there. 1.3 million right now. So we'll check it after this. It should be 1.825 million. Because in the last event, I swear that it was diminishing. Every time you would do the XP Ultra, it would diminish. Payout would diminish. The last 3 bases, I don't think I got paid at all. Okay, remember, try not to move too far forward to draw those tanks out. Wait for your helpers to come, and it's literally just a few seconds you have to wait. You just have to have a little bit of patience. And then they will draw them out, and then move your Devon around so that those tanks will target your Devon. And keep in mind, keep your Devon away from your Darkstorm, because that missile does have some splash damage if they shoot your um, your devouts, and it happens to splash on your Darkstorm is dead. So here they come. I really hate these tanks, man. They're so fragile and easy to kill, but their missile is so OP. So extremely OP. Probably lost my Darkstorm to those tanks 3 or 4 times at least. And that is a 7 or 8 hour repair. If you've got everything on your repair maxed out. Otherwise it's way more than that. Just a side note, I don't know if everyone knows this, but as you upgrade your War Factory, you get faster repair for your vehicles. And as you upgrade your barracks, you get faster repair for your infantrymen, and as you upgrade the airport, you get faster repair on those as well. So I don't know if you guys know that. Just another bonus for upgrading your buildings on your base. So it's a patience game, right? You're just moving forward. Take care of the 3 tanks. The rest of the stuff is pretty much cake work. But let these guys, these helper units, take out all of the bunkers and things like that. Let them take all the damage. They are really tough. These commandants and Hyperions are very tough. I think that the my personal preference is the commandants, but I'm using my commandants elsewhere. So otherwise, I would have a full platoon of commandants. I think they fire faster. I think they're more powerful. But I've mixed just to see. You know, actually, I'm not using my Hyperions anywhere else. So I just kind of was doing a test here, and it's definitely good enough. That's why I only have 4 Hyperions and 5 Commandants. I've got a lot of Commandants, but I'm using them for base defense and things like that. Okay, so here, probably not the best idea that I moved forward right there, because the main boss was right there. So now what I need to do, what I did is I pressed stop. and luckily the main boss went away. Otherwise I was going to have to end attack right there. If he came down here, it was going to be bad. So you can get him all the way down here, but just don't draw him down when you're drawing down when you're drawing in the other mini boss, because you saw how hard he was to kill. He is way too hard to kill. Mini boss number 2. I don't want him to run away. Oh, here comes the big boss. And so that's why I'm not really going after the little boss, because I don't want to draw him in until now. He's almost dead, so I'm okay with it now. I'm okay with it now. As long as he's out of the way, I could have the big boss down here now. But he's turning around, so I'll take out this other tank over here so that the base is pretty much clear. And then I'll move my position. I didn't like my position on that first base. Shit, he's coming already. Coming, and in order to ensure that he comes after me, I'm going to tag him. I'm going to hit him one time so that he's definitely coming after my Devon. And try to stay away from him, because he will see, there he did it. He paralyzed that devout. See how that devout just got stuck there? And Yeah, that's I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a glitch or if he paralyzes, because they don't give us information on these things. They don't even tell us the name of them. It's something that really sucks about Kixeye. I mean, they give you no information on the events. They give you very little information on the units that they're using. You have to figure everything out. It's always such a freaking mystery, you know. And I think that's really bad, you know, to treat your players. Kixeye treats the player base like garbage, truly like garbage. They don't give a crap about the player base. I heard some rumors that Kixeye is having financial problems, but I actually think that's not true, because Kixeye was sold to another company, and they bought it for $90 million. Kixeye makes far more than $90 million annually. A couple hundred million is where they're at. But they didn't buy all of Kixeye. One portion of it remained separate. But the company that sold Kixeye said, hey, if you make a certain amount of profit, you have to pay us another $30 million. And Kixeye did make that profit, but in kind of a dirtbag attempt, they tried to show or hide their profits and say that they didn't make that money. And so they're in court right now trying to avoid paying that extra $30 million. But I don't think that they're going to be able to do it. They're going to end up getting audited or something. And, you know, that's the last thing they want. So probably it'll be best for them to just go, oh, we made a clerical error. Yeah, here's your $30 million. Let us pay for your lawyers. We're sorry about that. And, but my opinion about these games is that they are run by hackers or programmers, which are glorified hackers, and hackers are thieves, and these game companies are greedy thieves. And so that's my opinion of them. I have the lowest opinion of these people because they show what they're all about. I'm not monetized, so I don't care what they have to say or do to me. I don't care if they ban me, to be honest. The game has gone downhill so far that I mean, this used to be such a fun game when we started playing years ago, but they've really wrecked it, and half of the game does not work. So sorry for my rant, guys. I hope this does help you with the XP Ultra challenge base, and I've got the other videos out there for the rest of the event, and which is basically all I do anymore on the game. Is just log in on a daily basis, check in, keep my buildings going, and then I play the events. The rest of the game is pretty much dead to me. Hope this was helpful. Have a good one.